A very good morning from me to you. How are you guys? Welcome to Chef Matiko's YouTube channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. For our returning subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back to support Chef Matiko and his big team and family. We really do not take your support for granted. May God bless you so much. It's a very beautiful morning here in the village. You can see the sun is out. It is 8 a.m. in the morning, and today, actually yesterday in our video we bought some flowers for mom's compound, which we'll be planting today here at home. Although from what you see, the ground is so hard that it needs water, and unfortunately during this dry season, water is always a problem. Like right now, let's say there's some water in the tanks, in the tank towers up there in the tank. So when it will be used and then it is over, we'll have to go and get some from the river. I don't know how mama is planning about that, but it is always a challenge, especially during this drought season. And remember, we are planting flowers. We have some plants that your uncle is planting for us here at home, and also the grass that we had planted. He had planted, actually. It is him. It is his amazing job he did. You see how the ground is hard, although the grass is trying to thrive. So we'll have to look for more water. We can't use the water in the tank. That is for mama's house, Kasadi Mama. And from the boreholes, maybe. Even sometimes when the sun is too hot, the water in the borehole do dry. So that is one of the challenges that we face when it is during a sunny season here in the village. That is for now. The water must get the flowers must get waters, and yeah, so uncle had started to plant them very early today. The other ones are still struggling to survive. Like this one here, it was watered yesterday night, but you can see it is still the other part of the leaf is kind of drying, but it's not yet dried. I don't know if it will survive. It is being watered like daily, on a daily basis, but then it is really struggling to survive. I don't know if it's because of the sun. And these other ones here are really trying. You see, these ones were planted early, and yeah, they are doing well. So the flowers that you can see, this is a rose flower. It was brought in yesterday, and from what you can see, it has water. It had to be watered because if not, it will dry. So you water the soil that it came with it, so that when it's being transplanted and planted on the ground, it doesn't dry. That is the reason why it's being watered while it's inside these papers. So like this one was watered, even this other one. So what will uncle do is cut the paper, dig a hole, and then place the plant directly with the sand, except for the paper, because it is a plastic paper, it won't be good. And this other one right here, it is more of a sack, yeah. So they just improvised it and used it to plant a flower inside. So with that, it will also be removed and planted directly. So when we come to this other side, you see, also this place, if there was rain, uncle would have planted the grass already, but unfortunately there's no rain, so we have to wait. I don't know if he'll wait or he'll just plant them. Yesterday we were planting the avocados. This one fell. I don't know if it broke, you see. So I don't know if it will be okay. We'll put it somewhere here, and then I'll pick it later. So he had planted this already very early. why he didn't remove this. This is a tree, a big tree. So he has planted some of them, like this one. It's so beautiful. And the rest, this is a rose flower. You see, he had dug this area, he weeded up, he removed the unwanted weeds, and now the soil was soft. You can see it becomes soft when you make it early, like when you dig out weeds earlier and prepare the soil earlier. It becomes soft, so ready to plant, even grass. You can see also this rose flower. He has planted, but still yet to water them. You can see also this one. Wow. So that is how they look on this other side. And this side too, he has done a good job. The first ones, the ones that were there, he had watered them. Actually, I don't know if they were watered yesterday night or this morning. Not sure about that. This is a rose flower also. So we have a lot of rose flower. We'll be having roses inside Mama's compound. We have this snake plant too. Is yet to plant it. It has roots. I don't know, they are twins. To this other end too, it has planted. We'll come back later. Let's see what he's doing on this other side. Za unapeleka wapi yangu? Za unapeleka wapi?
Nitengeneza hapa nizipanda.
Oh, unataka kutoa hizo mawe? Aziko deep?
Takuwa vya nini inatakikana. Takaji ya mbao.
He wants to remove these thorns. Yeah, there are so many. You can't plant the flowers and the plants with these thorns over here. So he has to take care of it. This one has flower already. Na ni mengi yameenda hadi chini.
Zilichimba ziko. Hizi za juu.
Hizi zilikuanga hapa ama ni zenye walijenga zikabaki?
Zilijenga sasa hata huyu mwenye alipanda hii mvua. Nilikuwa naweka juu yake. Zimesurvive. Kama zitangoa
nini? Au ukitoa kama itaachia.
Yani kama ikipanga zitangoa.
Kale kingine kaling'oka. Kale ile yenye ilikuwa imepandwa pale katikati.
Ile nimeipanda. Pande kila asubuhi zimeng'oa.
Nikairudisha siku nyingine, hiyo siku ya pili nikapata tena zimetoa, nikarudisha nikarudisha tena nikapata tena zimetoa. Hey.
Ini rangi.
Ina sound kama kuna shimo huko chini.
Ili chimba yenyewe ziko zinaishi.
Chimba ukatua. Uko aje?
Sinaona wale watu hapo.
Ako huko juu. There were some tiny wadudus, these tiny little animals. I don't know their names. They had scattered, they had built inside here under actually the ground. So Uncle had to dig out and remove. So that is why it's like a hole. There's a place there that has covered. It was like a hole. So he removed them. Yeah, so he has been removing this. You see, a good gardener, his work can tell. So he has separated the stones from this sand so that at least get some space to plant the flowers. Hey, ni nzito, umeweka nyingi. Tapita. Nitie kibao uweke ka kibao. Si kuna hii kibao hapa hivi. Ndo zisimwagike kuja chini tena. So he wants to check them. Tazipeleka hapo nje. He's taking them outside. the other side. Yeah, here by the road. You know, when it rains, it is always unable to pass here with a motorbike or a car. So when he'll bring them all, he will pour them here, and then he'll do his thing, like putting them to be level. Yeah. That is it. That is a greeting. Habari ya asubuhi, good morning. How is your morning? In Swahili, I just said good morning to our neighbor. He was passing. Sorry, I couldn't show him on camera. But when you say habari za asubuhi, that is how is your morning, you know. And here you have to greet your neighbor. You don't just see people and assume them. Pashakuwa tayari pa kupanda sasa. Okay. Right, so it's ready for planting flowers. He's putting them at intervals. See where he'll plant them. That is how they will be when he plants them. You can see he has placed them on intervals. Let me get in, but carefully. So the way he has placed them is how he's going to plant them. And he has a knife to unwrap the paper. That is the plastic bag. Oh, yeah. It's like this cement or maybe slab. It was poured there. Die, but when we put it deeper, the paper, these are the roots from that plant.
Taimwagilia sasa.
Oh, after umeshapanda. So he'll water them after now he has planted it. Hiyo itoki na iko juju.
Ipanda upya. Ipande process hapa.
The ground is still so hard because we haven't been experiencing rain for the past few weeks now. This is a rose flower.
Antoro kuiribu kuteresi. Antoro kuiribu.
Haya. Hazijakauka? Hazijakauka ukiweka jivu?
Sitazikauka sasa ndio zinaku.
Oh.
Jivu ni kama daa.
Ikaushe
Kama daa.
haraka. Auntie was suggesting she had eaten a pawpaw and she said the pawpaw was sweet. That is Mama's sister. So he's asking Uncle how can he plant them. He's saying you should pour ash. You pour ash on the seeds, the pawpaw seeds, so that it facilitates quick drying, and then now you can plant them later. You can steal that hack if you are eating pawpaws and you think it's sweet and you want to plant it. You pour ash so that it facilitates, but if you don't want to, you can just put them to sun dry under a secure place where you know, maybe because when the wind comes and when they dry, the wind might flow, might so is it swaying or take away the seeds? I don't know what term to use there, but it might destroy them. So another way is just to put them in a cool place, but you pour ash so that it facilitates quick growth. mizizi yake inashika karatasi. That looks so beautiful. Next are these ones, the main ones. Stand on this side. There's two stones on that hole that he's trying to remove. Hizi ukitaka kuweka mbolea utaweka tu, sio?
Tena mpaka ziwekewe.
Lazima hii manure ama ile ya kununua.
Manure is the best.
So you must put some manure, to make them grow and become to blossom. Like this is a rose flower. Imagine if we put enough manure to it and water it regularly, it will blossom and become so beautiful. At least you can see with the intervals that he's using, from the way he's planting them at intervals, it will make them not to grow and overlap each other, maybe deny each other space like this. Because I believe here, like this rose flower doesn't go up, so it is maybe if it goes further, maybe this level. We have these other ones. Hii hapo inaenda juu sana. Niko tu chini kadri. Hata ndo kanaendanga juu.
Hii inapanda hata kwa pots.
Oh, this one can be planted even in a pot. Look the way it's shining. Look at that. It shines. So you can imagine if it grows. Uncle is saying it can be planted inside a pot, and we have this one. A tree, if you plant you have plants and you want them to grow short or tall, that depends on how you will treat them. Some of them are being trimmed. The more they continue growing, you trim at the tip. Like let's say this tree or this plant right here, if Mama didn't want it to grow this tall, because you see it is even past my height, my height, so he can just trim on the tips to prevent it from growing taller, but just growing within from the height that he wants. But for these other ones, they don't grow very tall. Maybe for the palm tree, which if she feels like she doesn't want it to grow taller, she can trim it. For these rose flowers, these other plants, which we are going to look for a name, because now that we have flowers and plants, different types of them, we look for the names and put each plant a name tag so that we don't confuse. I only know of a rose flower, which is a red rose flower. The rest, I know the palm tree. I don't know the others that have been planted on the other side. So we'll look for a name, and in our next video we'll be naming them. Each plant we put a name tag so that we know what we have, and we know the meaning. We know the type of flowers maybe it will be producing, if they'll be attracting a lot of insects like bees, flies. Some do. Some even attract caterpillars, which is very scary, and it is not good. So we look up for them and give them a name tag each.
Kwa pattern.
Oh.
Lakini sasa ndio tunafanya. Nilikuwa nizichagua kwa pattern.
Za kupata kwa pattern. Naye akutaka hizo.
Yaani. Unaona kama utapanda kama kwa pattern. Hizi roses unaziweka kama 5 pamoja. Unaweka kama hizi 4 pamoja. Yaani zinakuwa kwa pattern
pamoja.
Sasa hata nini? Hii ni kiasi kimwelekea. Leo chagua bawe za 7,000. Akasema nichukue za 4.
Well, so he is watering them after planting using a water can. So Uncle is fetching water from the borehole. I know we have water from the tank, but right now we need to save that one for Mama's house and use the water from the borehole to water this beautiful plant. He always says when you use a water can and water the plants, it penetrates deeper than the way you would just use let's say a cup or a jug to fetch and plant and flower the plants. How I wish that it could start raining even today in the evening. For the entire of this week. You see now they are wet. They are getting enough water after being planted. Right now they are laughing. Yay, we are having water. I love rose flowers. With this flower, it looks so beautiful. So right now they are enjoying. And also Uncle said when you water, you just have to water from the top so that even the leaves can get water, not just the ground, but even the leaves. So he's getting water there from the borehole. With boreholes, not everyone has to go and fetch. You know, sometimes it's very dangerous, especially if you have kids around. You need to be very careful. So he had planted this earlier, very early in the morning. We fetch water. You know, we are lucky. We're so blessed. We have water in the borehole. Otherwise, right now we would be going for water down there at the river, even to water the plants. So we thank God regardless, because there are other people who have tried to dig the borehole, and unfortunately they didn't find water. In some cases you dig a borehole and then you find a rock, and there are no springs of water, you know, unless you find springs of water, then you can find water under. And on this other side, I don't know if it's our neighbor, I don't know what they are burning on the other side of the wall, but you can see smoke coming towards our direction. I think they are burning the maize husks. There's a small maize farm where you can see the smoke coming from, and it's invading. Some is going up. It is following the wind. So first you plant the flowers. When you finish, you now water them. Tako zinamwagiliwa mara ngapi kwa siku? Mara moja ama mara mbili? Mara tatu? Inategemea. Kama mara mbili. Next plant tutapanda wapi?
Vyema. Ingemwagiliwa mara mbili
asubuhi na jioni. So uncle is suggesting it would be good if we water them twice a day, morning and evening, so they grow and adapt very quick to this soil and the new environment and start producing these cute flowers. Look at that, very cute. That is how they look. So once they've been watered in the morning and then in the evening we just water. We will be doing that because we have the borehole already here at Mama's place, and we don't have to go to the river for water. We will boost them by watering them morning. You can also help with that, you know, by watering them in the morning, in the evening, morning, evening, so that they grow. Look at how they are right now. Imagine if we water them and they get adapted to this environment, the kind of green and beautiful home they are going to show us. Is it showing or giving us? Whichever. So we'll have to water them like literally twice a day, so they get adapted to the environment and not to dry. Because if we neglect them, and imagine, they are very expensive. I wish you guys knew how much you purchase them. They are very expensive. So something that you've bought with a lot of money, you must take good care of it. So we must take good care of it. I'll be watering them in the morning and in the evening, so that we see how they are going to grow and give us that beautiful glow and blossom inside the house, Mama's compound. You can see these, the normal ones. I'll call these other ones normal ones, because I don't think if there's a homestead here in the village where you will go and lack this type of plants or flowers. It's only that people have not yet known that if you trim them good, if you look for a good gardener who can trim them good and give you see these beautiful shops, they can't give you can't get the good vibes or get to enjoy seeing them as flowers. So a lot of people have them, but they leave them to grow like this. You see, like this one, they grow and become a big bush. So for us here, Mama and Chef Matiko decided they need to make them look unique by having a good gardener who trims them. So you can see the good job that he does. Right now they've started to grow. It's been a month and some weeks since that gardener, the man who comes and trims them, he came a month and some weeks ago. So let's say in the next, we'll let them to grow. Probably we'll give them like 2 more months to grow, so that if you trim them at closely, you've trimmed them this month, next month you trim them, you won't see the beautiful shape, because if you let it grow, it's when you'll see maybe another one pop up here and grow, when it will be bushy. So when he'll be trimming, he'll just be cutting all round and leaving, you see, like for example this one, if it grows, if it was here in the middle, or let's say this, if it was growing straight, it goes. So you let them grow like for 2-3 months, it becomes bushy, and now when he comes to trim, he can now focus on the one that is growing like this, be it that it is big like this size. Now he leaves it, he trims the ones around and leave it to continue to grow and give that unique shape, you see. So we will leave them for 2 to 3 months and see how he will come up again with another style to trim them, so that it give us that unique shape. I wish they were somewhere here. Oh, they're so beautiful, but they're okay. We have enough fruits here. We have avocados. We have this lemon tree that has survived a lot of this one has survived, honestly, since the construction of this house. You know, the masons used to pass around here, things are passing, and you know, the materials, so it was just being distracted all time. We tried to put some sticks around so that it doesn't get broken or something, but unfortunately, it didn't break. You see how strong it is. Only some branches like this one, it broke, but it is still there. And I don't know, maybe we'd ask Mama some days if it can be transplanted from here, maybe somewhere there. But I think here it's very much okay, because if this house is finished by God's grace, the movement here will be minimized, very minimized. So the fruits, there's a lemon tree, there's an avocado, there's a lemongrass over there, and I don't know which one is this that has survived. Oh, this one we call it in our local language Ikirangwe. I don't know in Swahili or in English. if you understand my language and you know it in Swahili or English, kindly comment down in comment section. This tree, I've said it in my local language, it is called kirangweti. Now it has survived. It has these tiny yellow fruits, very small. I don't know if, yeah, small like this leaf. So they produce yellow. They are green when not ripe, but when they ripe, they are yellowish, and they have a seed that is almost the size of the fruit. So it has survived because you can see it is coming out so good. So when the construction will be over, I believe the movement on this area will be very much minimized, and the fruits will grow very well. We have on this other side, Uncle is taking those diets outside. Oh, something here. He's taking this outside. These are the plastic papers that were holding the flowers and the plants. You see, you cut them and put the flower with the soil that it came with. We don't want to distract its growth by removing the soil that it came with. So we just remove the papers, those ones, which we will be burning later. Yeah, so the was popping behind the wall. They are burning the maize husks on that side. They had a small, oh, Uncle is taking them down there in the forest. Those papers, they will be burnt there. So that is where the smoke was coming from. Let's go and see. So the plants inside there, these fruits, you see how it looks very beautiful. You don't know the breeze, the fresh air that comes from trees, especially the fruits that you love if you have planted them inside your compound. Oh my god, I love the fresh air. Even in the morning, it is giving village serenity vibe. Now that we have this amazing fruits that we harvest, like right now it is an avocado season. Right now it is avocado season, so we are enjoying them in plenty. I was talking about this other aloe vera. This one also survived, although it didn't have a lot of distraction, but Mama said she'll see what she can do. If maybe it is to transplant it, because it is a medicine. This is very good medicine, and it had survived the movement. So here, imagine if you plant grass, it will look so beautiful and green, you know. Na hiyo unaiongeza hapo kando, the snake plant.
Ina mambo mingi.
That is a snake plant that he is adding there. And so these other ones have been watered. And what I'm thinking is that this other side, they will mature and blossom very quick, because they are under the shade of this soursop, avocado, mango. So you can see there's a lot of shade, so they won't be hit by direct sunlight, except in the evening when the sun is going that way. But also the wall will be blocking, so there will be a little shade. So I think we will see. We will give them like a week or two. So we are done here. Uncle is done with the day now with planting the flowers. Just give them, as I've said, let's say 2 to 3 weeks. We see how they'll be. We'll be consistent on watering them so that they blossom and look beautiful here at home. You know, when there are plants, it gives this active and some peaceful, I don't know, environment. Maybe for those who know more, they can let us know in the comment section. What we are really waiting for is the rain to plant grass. You see, this can't remain like this, like an empty field. Let me show you now from this other side. When I stand like this, see, it looks like a field now where Hansa can be playing football. But what is to be done here is to be planted grass. Now we don't know when the rains will come. We pray for God that we have rain soon, so that even the tree is dusty. It has a lot of dust. So we pray that it might rain soon, so that we plant grass. We have a green environment, like you see the other side. Even the sun is too much that this side the grass is kind of drying. But one good thing about the type of grass that was planted there is that it dries, not dry like totally dry, but I think it's just some of it hibernates. That does grass hibernate, goes under, and then when it is raining season, they grow back to normal. We'll see about that. So Uncle is done, and this is the outcome and the amazing work. Now we keep watering them and see how it goes. So during this dry season, I pray that those who are usually have trouble with water, right now this tank, I pray that they may not suffer much. You hear the vacuum? Oh God. You can imagine there's no water in that tank right now. Like, oh, the sun is too hot. And also Mama needs water inside that house. But there's water that had been pumped up to this other tank that is on the tank tower. So right now, we only have that in the borehole. But we thank God, you know, there are people even around here. Like, if it doesn't rain, it is them and their containers and buckets down the rivers. And you know, the rivers are a bit far from the center, like here in Nyabohanse. So some of it is, we have one, you see that forest behind it. Now you walk, there's a route there. You just walk until you get there. So for us, we thank God because Mama here has a borehole that is a backup. And since we have a tank, you know, this is a 5,000 liter water tank, and it is a 5,000 liter water tank. You can buy water and fill the tank if it's empty. I think there's just a little that is remaining inside there. So the other is up here in the tank tower, the one that she had pumped. So for now, she'll be using that in her house, but it doesn't go much because we have the water in the borehole. So maybe inside she can be using it for even drinking, and I don't know, I'm not sure. No, she buys drinking water. You know, these tanks, you can't trust them unless like you treat the water more often. It's when you can trust the water that you can drink it. But for Mom, she buys the water, the one in sometimes it's 20 liters, 24 liters, so it depends, and then you put in a dispenser, you can use it. That is to prevent a lot of diseases. You know, there are people who have very sensitive stomachs. When they drink water from different sources, not the purified one, it is another problem. So for this water, she can use it in with the machines, the washing machine, in her shower, and the sinks and all that. Right now she's safe. We just pray that the rain may come. So inside here, it's been a minute. We have our heater over there and some stuff that were kept inside here safe. They were moving them, so it gets locked like on a daily basis, you know, for security purpose. I know the security is enough here, but it gets locked for more security, you know. So over here, I'm trying to look at, oh, there you are. Sniper, let me come down there and disturb you a bit. I'm not going to like disturb it, like shake it or jump up and down. No, I'm just going to say hi. Say hi to Sniper and Prince. It has been a minute. We say hi as we finish our video. Hi there. Today you're so active. Hi. Hi, Prince. Oh, easy now. Have you forgotten my face? Hey, Sniper. Sniper. The house is so clean. You know, hey there. No, don't jump on me. Ah. Hi. How are you? I missed you. How are you? You good? Sniper. Prince. You good? I missed you. How are you? They were resting. How are you, Prince? You good? I wish they could talk and tell me what they want. How are you? You good? It's a sunny day. I know the sun hits them. You know, it's not only human beings and plants that suffer even when the sun is hot. Even animals. You can imagine them being burnt with the sun. You good? I was saying hi to you boys. Boy and girl. Or lady and gentleman. Hello there. They're just chilling. It is sunny. And you know, during the day they stay in there. At night they are around. You know, keeping the home safe for everyone. Yay. Oops. I'm so excited to having resumed the construction of this amazing house soon. In the next coming days, we'll be here. Yeah, constructing. I don't know. We'll be having a problem with water. I just hope things go well. You know, construction really needs a lot. Like right now, I believe that is why he had to bring the materials like what is it called? The sand. You know, when it is sunny like this, you can't get the sand maybe the way we used to during the rainy season, because when it is sunny, you know, the rivers don't flow a lot of water, so the sand is not there. I don't know if you can relate for those who build. Maybe you're just used to buying soil, but the sand that they use to plaster, but you don't know where it comes from. Mostly it comes from the rivers. When it rains a lot and then, you know, soil collects itself, they remove it. They remove the sand so that they can give the water direction so that it doesn't overflow. If you leave the sand very much, it overflows. Let's say if there's a lot of plantation just by the river, it flows and it destroys it. So they remove the soil to make sure the water flows in the right direction and, you know, doesn't distract anything. So for now, I believe if he hadn't bought the sand, you know, the sand for construction, maybe for plastering, it would be hard and it becomes expensive. So everything here is seasonal. It will become so expensive. I just hope that maybe the one that is bought in on the outside will be enough for the construction of this house. We don't know how it's gonna be, but that is it. Sometimes things go higher, the prices hike up depending with the season. I know actually a lot of people are constructing here in the village, so that is one of the challenge. getting the soil and water. Water is another big problem. I just hope we get, but the good thing is, no matter how dry the season is, or the ground and boreholes and everything, we have one big dam here in the village. Maybe someday we will take you there, that never dries. It always holds water, and it has been helping a lot of villagers, especially when it comes to construction, building. It has helped a lot, even watering plants. Although that water is not safe for drinking or using for domestic use. It is not very healthy, because people go there to swim, some feed, water their livestock over there. So it is good for construction. You know, construction is just a house, not inside your body. So we pray to God that Chef may assemble everything that is required over here to continue with his project soon. Alright, so guys, I would love to appreciate you all. If you have been watching this video till this end, I want to say thank you so much. It's a beautiful day. I don't know your timeline from where you're watching me or watching us here on Chef Matiko. Kindly comment down in the comment section. Tell us where you're watching us from, and tell us the weather. We don't know how the weather is. Tell us what you're experiencing. Is it snow? Is it sun? Is it rain? Here it's sunny. It is very sunny. It is dusty. It is sunny. So let us know in the comment section where you're watching us from, what you're experiencing. And you know, that is connecting with you, getting to know how the world is on the other side. Okay, I've been your host here, African Ruby. I really want to appreciate you all for those who have subscribed to my channel. Kindly, if you haven't, check me out, African Ruby. Subscribe, and I have videos you can watch. Check out Wayne Mabere 254, and Maria Mugini. Kindly, and be blessed. Bye bye.